What is up, MS Gym Nation, my Jimmy Jimmers, my rock stars, my superstars, and everybody here? What's going on? Welcome to Motivation Monday, and I'm excited to kind of chat with you guys today, just in lieu of all the buzz and excitement that's going along and going around in the MS Gym as far as like what's going on, all this kind of fun stuff. So here's the thing, like I really pay attention to the stuff that you guys post. And I'm not just in there just to give you a bunch of likes. And if you notice, like I try to comment. If you comment to me, I comment back to you because it's important that you feel heard. And it's important that you feel included. And then it's important that you feel like you have people out there that are noticing you and paying attention to you and acknowledging you in your MS journey. And you guys are our family. Like Misty and I are we value family so much. I mean, I had an awesome family growing up. We have awesome families now. I think we're building a pretty awesome family, both in our four walls and across the world now. And it's always been the way that like it's meant to be. Us as human beings were created to have fellowship with each other. We are created to walk this life out together. We are created to war against the injustices that are brought about by darkness and disease and poverty and the bad intentions of bad people, to rise up and claim unity and claim family and claim army and claim team against basically the forces of evil and the things that threaten to take us out and diminish and discourage and destroy. The things that come to steal, kill, and destroy, those are what we are fighting against. And the thing is that a lot of us, I know, are strong people, right? And I know that when you get MS, it's a weird psychology between like, I want to search out for a support group and I want to search out for people that hear me. Hi, Niev. But I also want to, there's parts of us that want to shrink back and go into our little MS shell and not really ask for help or not receive help or not want to burden other people with our symptoms and our struggles. Or we may feel like we're whining, or we may feel like we're complaining, or we may feel like we should be stronger than this, or we should be better than this, or we should be able to take MS out. Here's the thing, is that if I was standing in front of like the Persian army like King Leonidas did in the movie 300, and there's like 3 million of them coming after me, I'm a dang fool to sit there with my sword and my shield being like, I'm going to do this on my own. That's not going to happen, all right? Like, even though you are strong and even though you are brilliant and even though you have, a strong physical, emotional, and spiritual source to yourself, the fact of the matter is that MS doesn't fight just one-on-one. MS attacks us with multiple soldiers and multiple officers and multiple weapons. And he's unpredictable and he's evil and he's conniving and he's smart and he's calculated and he's strategic. The thing is with a neurological condition like MS, you don't know what's going to strike next. You don't know what symptom's going to flare up. You don't know what's going to throw you off your game. And so even though you may be rocking out for a couple weeks or a couple months, or, you're doing your exercises well, or you're hanging out with your family well, and you haven't had a flare up, be aware, because there's probably one around the corner. And it's not that I want you to live in a state of constant fear and anticipation and expectancy of bad things, and people talk about self-fulfilling prophecies and don't bring about what you don't want and all this kind of stuff. I agree with that. However, you also have to be a strong warrior and a strategic warrior and a smart warrior, and know that you got to be ready. And you got to mentally be prepared, and you got to prepare your heart, and you got to prepare your mind, your heart, your spirit, and your body for if you have a relapse. Or if you flip from, relapsing to remitting to secondary, right? If you wake up and you're like, well, I'm not really that bad. And then boom, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I guess I was primary all along. So here's the thing, and here's the point of the message. to handle all of that on your own, to be able to incorporate exercise and diet and drug-mediated therapies, prescriptions, to walk through something like HSCT alone, to take these medications that may have side effects alone, to deal with the fact that you're cleaning up your diet and certain foods just sometimes they work for you and sometimes they cause you to go into kind of a relapse alone. The stress of this disease alone. The stress that you see it having on your family members and those who you love alone is foolish. You cannot walk out the MS life alone. You can't. And so I'm super proud of so many of you stepping forth and putting comments up in this community. I'm so proud of you, many of you who have lived alone in this life of solitude and loneliness and just being by yourself in this whole MS journey and getting into this community and sharing. Because here's the thing, you guys, a house divided cannot stand. And by you being alone and purposely, whether it's conscious or unconsciously separating yourself and withdrawing away from the world and withdrawing away from those people who want to help you and not trusting those people that are wanting to help you, not trusting those people that are wanting to reach out and love on you. Hi, Monica. You're dividing yourself against yourself. You're stealing valuable resources from yourself. And that makes me sad. And so the whole point of the MS Gym is to make this resource not only valuable in the exercises that you get, but in the people that you get, the relationships that you get, the support that you get, the love that you get, and the safety and the security of knowing that I am here for you 24/7 thinking about you. So is Misty. So is every other MS Gymmer. So are Jody and Kelly, who are moderators. So are some people who are behind the scenes committing their spirit and their mind and their heart to you. You can't do this alone. You cannot divide yourself against yourself. You've got to unite. You've got to join. Because we are meant to be together and we are meant to fight together. And here's the thing is that you're going to be cruising and there's some days that you're going to be like, yeah, I nailed this exercise. I feel great. This series is amazing. And you're going to read about somebody else in the comment section that's like, I'm having a really hard time. I'm not getting this. This hurts. My foot's not moving. I did really well last week. I don't understand why I'm not doing well this week. Last week I rocked this lower leg series and now I'm in my bed. That sucks. And you're going to feel it. You can feel it in their words if you're looking for it. You can feel it in people's their aura, their disposition when they're writing. You can tell if someone's upset, if they're struggling, if they're happy, if they're victorious, if they're trying to be positive but they're not, or if they're genuinely like, dude, this is it. So every time, I want to encourage you guys that, hi Deborah, hi Vicky, I love your comments, yep, through the good and bad. That's right, through the thick and thin, the good and bad, forever, or for better or for worse. I'm committed to you. Misty's committed to you. You all are committed to. You need to be committed to yourself. Because we need to move together and be forward. And like I was about to say is that when you guys comment in the Facebook group and let people know that even on a bad day, you're moving. And even on a bad day, you're still working out. Or that you're having a good day. Or that you're like, oh my gosh, 2 weeks ago I couldn't do this and now I did these exercises again and now I can. That inspires others. That gives others courage to step out and share their story. That gives others the permission to be vulnerable and also just as important, and this is a big stinking deal in my world, the permission to be victorious. I don't want you guys to ever be ashamed of you feeling better. I don't ever want you guys feeling ashamed of feeling worse. I don't want you guys ever to feel like you don't want to share your bad day because you just read that somebody else is having a hard time. That's not doing anybody any good. That's actually being selfish. And I don't mean to offend anybody, but it is. Because by you rising up and pushing through your challenges and showing that victory is possible, other people in this site are going to rise up and be like, I saw Matthew and he did it. I saw Monica who had like 154,000 relapses and she's doing it. I've seen Kelly, whose legs were dropping, wasn't feeling good, was doing some, was spent some days in bed. Like, now she's rocking it. I'm seeing Claire, who was in a power chair 2 months ago, get up and walk 300 steps or whatever unassisted. Right? I mean, come on, guys. Like, this is all about family and this is all about team. And I want you guys to get fired up about sharing your story. I want you guys to get fired up about sharing your victory, and I want you to get fired up about the fact that you have a community that you can be vulnerable and safe with, and you're just going to get nothing but, like, pulling people up and be like, I got you. Hold on to me. I got you. Let me walk with you. I refuse to ever let anybody into this group or keep anybody in this group that's a negative anchor. And I'm not talking about just having a bad day. I'm talking about spreading negativity and spreading don't you think you're giving people like blah, blah, blah? Or, well, don't you think da-da-da-da-da? And they're critical. I'm down for a healthy debate because I know what I know and I know what you guys are doing, and the results speak for themselves. But if there's anybody that ever comes in this group and tries to tarnish or dirty the purity of which this group was started and which we drive and which is in our blood, that purity of heart and purity of passion and purity of healing and purity of authentically caring about people, you're gone. I will not stand for that. Not in this house, not in my house, not in your house. I am the one. I'm the gatekeeper for this house. So I want you guys to really think about that. I know this isn't as emotional of a talk today, but it's very practical. And I want you to wrap your head around the fact that the more involved you get in this group, the more you're going to get out of it. The more you get involved in this group, the more you're helping someone else out. The more you get involved in this group, the more you're going to see more questions and answers from me, which could be an answer to your question. Right? It's just like in school. You see people's hands going up all over the place. It's an amazing class. You see like the teacher asking for questions and no one asks. It kind of sucks and you don't get much out of it. So then you feel like you have to do it alone. So here's the thing, you guys. Join this group. Get others to join this group. Contribute. Share. Tell your stories. Share your victories. Celebrate your victories. Celebrate the fact that you're overcoming your vulnerabilities and you're overcoming your bad days and you're overcoming MS coming after you. Because we're all going through it. We're all with you. We've all been there. I walk people through it. I've also walked people through on the victory side of things. And I know you will succeed. I know you will succeed. Debbie, what's up? Lara, what's up? Lily, what's up? Debbie, what's up? Gretchen, what's up? You guys are appreciated. I love you. So here's the thing, you guys, on that same thing. On Wednesday, Misty and I are going to be doing a Facebook Live at 4 p.m. on Mountain Time and 6 p.m. Eastern Time here in the U.S. I know for some of you that might be a little bit later, like in the U.K., I think that's like 11 o'clock or something, but there's going to be a replay up. The thing is that I've been listening to you guys, and so has Misty, and so is Kelly, and so is Jody. And when we hear these comments, I'm just watching for patterns. Like, I'm a noticer. I'm a watcher of patterns. And I know that you guys are wanting structure. I know that you're wanting organization. I know that you're like, oh my gosh, like these are so many great exercises and I can do this one week and do this one week and then I want to go back and do that series, but this is happening and I want to try this exercise because Trevor's really fired up about it. He said the word key this week, but he said it last week, like, what do I do? Ah! Right? So, hi Wendy. Hi Glenn. So that's the thing, is that on Wednesday, we're gonna give you guys a solution. We're gonna give you the opportunity to take advantage of a solution that I've created that is gonna kick off what I believe is going to ignite the MS gym to like 10,000 people really fast, 20,000 people really fast. And the thing is that I want to invest time and give you guys as many products as I can, programs as I can, and organize it so that you can have more success. Because if you guys have more success, then you can go out and tell people, and you can also help other people as they keep coming in the doors. You know what I mean? This is a never-ending cycle. And so it behooves Misty and I to give you the resources to make you as successful as possible. That's going to include the Facebook group. That's never going away. unless Facebook does something weird. The emails that you guys are on, if you are not on the email list, get there. It ensures that I can keep communicating with you. It ensures that I can keep giving you videos. It ensures that I can keep communicating, even if Facebook somehow changes their algorithm and it's like, I don't want to do groups anymore, which I don't think is going to happen, but who knows, man? Okay? And I'm going to give you guys some opportunities to dive deeper and get that structure that you want. And walk with me on a day-to-day basis and have me just show up and be like, look, we're going through this today. We're rocking through this today. Hit play. Let's move. And you don't even have to think. You don't have to organize. You don't have to search. You don't have to do anything. It's just there. You get to enjoy the MS Gym, the Facebook group, and just pour into people. You get to enjoy the emails and learn more stuff and expound on some things and let me know what you want to learn more of. And your exercise is basically taken care of by me for you. So, that is what I'm talking about. I'm in this with you. I'm in this to rock with you. I'm in this to unify with you. I'm in this to walk with you through this. And I'm not just going to be like, get 10,000 people and peace out and I go to Fiji. The more people we get, the harder I push. The more people I get, the more programs we can create. The more people I get, the more people we get, the more people that we're trusted with, the more we can do, the more people we can help, because more of you are going to be going out being like, oh my gosh, the MS Gym is awesome. Join it. Let's go. All right? So I want you guys just to know you cannot fight this MS battle alone, and nor should you want to. I want you to know that we have fellowship with you. We are with you. We are fighting with you, and we are standing with you forever. So are your other fellow MS Gymmers. I want you to get in the comments. I want you to share your stories. I want you to let other people know that you're using the exercises, what's working, what's not. Ask questions. Let me respond. Let Jody, Kelly, and Missy respond. Let this grow organically and let people get taught, because they're experiencing all of our situations together. We as an army and we as a unified front go head to head with MS and say, not in this house, not in this house, not anymore. You may live with us, but you don't rule us. We rule you. We are your landlord. This is our house. This body is my house. You may be inhabiting it, but you don't get to call the shots. When I say you get to get out, you get to get out. Your rent is done. You're evicted, MS. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for. I want you guys to get excited about Wednesday and plan your calendars. 4 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Eastern. You guys need to be on that talk because it's going to be fantastic. And you're going to get excited about all the stuff that's coming up. So I love you guys. Thank you for spending time with me today. I love all the comments coming in. Hi, Samantha. Hi, Heather. Hi, Karen. Let's rock this out together. Let's go have an awesome Monday. Get it!